यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिवन्ति तानि च यत्रैव पशममयन्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शननिश्चयः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञात्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दसाम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्धृतं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणा गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। हम लोग योग वशिष्ठ का निर्वाण प्रकरण का पूर्वार्ध 114वां सर्ग में जो देख रहे थे, वशिष्ठ जी राम जी को समझा रहे हैं कि ये दुनिया जो है वो मिथ्या पुरुष का बना हुआ, वही मन कीट रूप, ब्रह्म रूप, सुमेरु रूप एवं मरुभूमि रूप हो जाता है। उसी के जीव अहंकार बुद्धि चित्त आदि नाम हैं। बार बार वशिष्ठ जी बोल रहे हैं राम, इस मन का बहुत कुछ नाम है। उसी मन को बोल रहे हैं कीड़ा, उसी मन का नाम है ब्रह्मा, उसी मन का नाम है सुमेरु, उसी मन का नाम है मरुभूमि, और उसी का नाम है जीव, अहंकार, बुद्धि, चित्त, सारे नाम मन का ही है। मन नहीं है तो ये सब कोई कुछ नहीं है। We are discussing the same world 114th chapter on world, what is based on the story of non-being who has created it. And Vasistha ji explains to Rama, "O Ram, this mind has got so many different names. It itself is called the great mountain, it is called desert, this is called ocean, this is called individual being, this is called the mind, subconscious mind, intellect, everything is mind only. Mind has taken all these forms and names, and mind is known as all these. And the world also वही चित्त संकल्प से द्वित्व और एकत्व प्राप्त कर असत की व्यवस्था बनाता है, और उसके बाद उसी में नाना रूप स्वयं हो जाता है. दिस सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, it by the help of thoughts, it becomes too many and one. It becomes the world and all the nature of the world, and after it becomes many forms within itself. यह जो जगत रूप विशाल आकार देखा जाता है, वह सब मन का संकल्पित तो है. वह न सत्य है न असत्य ही है, किंतु स्वप्नों के सदृश अनिर्वचनीय भी उत्पन्न हुआ है. जो कुछ हम देख रहे हैं दुनिया के नाम से, वह मन का ही नाम है, और यह दुनिया को बना रखा है यह मन. और ये एक दृष्टिकोण से ये सत्य है, और एक दृष्टिकोण से ये पूर्ण रूप से झूठ है. इसी प्रकार ये अनिर्वचनीय कहा गया है. वचन में जिसको हम बोल नहीं सकते, ना सच है ना झूठ है. सच भी है, झूठ भी है. सच नहीं है, झूठ है. झूठ नहीं है, सच है. बस ऐसे ही जो सोचते हो ऐसे ही दिखेगा. जैसे एक पहाड़ का चारों तरफ से हम घूम घूम करके वीडियो लेने से हर पल का वीडियो दूसरे पल से अलग दिखता है, ऐसे ही ये दुनिया मन और इसमें सत्य झूठ जो कुछ भी देख रहे हो सब अलग अलग दृष्टिकोण से. कोई सच है तो कोई झूठ है. एक सच होगा तो दूसरा झूठ. ऐसे ही ये दिखता है. इसलिए इसको किसी भाषा में नहीं बोला जा सकता है. Whatever you see outside this world outside you, it is nothing but mind only. And the mind, sometimes it takes some forms, sometimes it gives up that form, and it appears in some name, it disappears also. So it is presence and also absence also. In many ways it is seen from different angles, named differently. There is nothing else. It is just like this, unexpressible by language. It exists like a dream. जैसे साधारण प्राणी का मनोराज्य विचित्र सामग्री रचनाओं से सुंदर है, वैसे ही हिरण्यगर्भ का भी यह व्यापक मनोराज्य सुंदर है. Just as you sometimes think beautifully in your mind, go on concocting stories in the mind. You see those things in the mind. Beautiful city in the sky you create, so beautiful. You can see it. So also, this world is so beautiful, created in the mind of the universal body. The universal being is dreaming all these so beautifully. मिथ्या होने से ही जब तत्व ज्ञान से जगत ब्रह्म रूप है ऐसे भावना की जाती है, तब उसका मायिक रूप नष्ट हो जाता है। जगत परम ब्रह्म स्वरूप है, इसी प्रकार की भावना करने पर प्रसिद्ध यह जगत विलीन हो जाता है। परमार्थतः जगत यदि देखा जाए तो कुछ भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है। He says, it sometimes appears as the truth, and when you go on contemplating over it, it disappears and it becomes becomes something else. So in this way, it is something unexpressible, and from some point of view, it is also nothing. It is not at all existing in any way. As you think, it appears like that. देखो, ये जो कहा है उसको हम हर पल में देखते हैं। कोई नृत्य करवाते हैं, नृत्य क्या करते हैं, साउथ में वो क्या डांस करवाते हैं, सो वो कुछ राक्षस का रूप लेकर के डांस करते हैं। और फिर ड्रामा हम देखते हैं, कुछ बच्चे लोग इकट्ठे हो करके कुछ रूप ले करके कुछ कहानी को ड्रामा के रूप में दिखाते हैं। वो सच है या झूठ है? वैसे ही हम कुछ चित्र में देखते हैं, वो चित्र क्या सच है या झूठ है? ऐसे ही हम जो कुछ भी देख रहे हैं वो कभी तो सच करके दिखता है, कभी झूठ हो जाता है। ऐसे ही यह दुनिया, जैसे मानो राज्य में तुम अपने मन में आकाश में शून्य में क्या क्या बना देते हो, उसको तुम देखते हो, कितने सुंदर लगता है तुमको, और बाद में भूल जाते हो तो वो कहीं भी नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं। ऐसे ही है जगत को मान लो परमार्थ के रूप में ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है। हम इसी वस्तु को किताब बोलते हैं। अरे इसको दूसरे ढंग से देखोगे तो किताब कहीं नहीं है, खाली कुछ पृष्ठें हैं। पृष्ठ को देखो तो कहीं नहीं है, कुछ अक्षर मिलेंगे। ऐसे ही जब हम अच्छी तरह देखते जाते हैं तो जिसको हम जिस रूप से देख रहे थे वो अपना रूप बदल देता है और झूठ हो जाता है। Whatever you see, if this you see as a book, when you contemplate and try to look it perfectly, it loses the bookhood. These are only pages, it is not a book. And pages are no pages, some paper and some sentences. When you look at the sentence, that becomes some words. In that way, whatever you see, if you go on contemplating over it, try to understand it by its root. It differs, it changes, it becomes something else. So this world also is like that. Same person is a friend to you, is an enemy to me. He is father of someone, he is son of somebody else, he is teacher of some students, he is a customer of some business people. In that way, same person appears differently. And as you think, so it appears, and it loses the other aspect of it. In this way, this world is existing, so it is called created by that non-being. तत्व साक्षात्कार न होने पर जगत का क्या स्वरूप रहता है? When you don't know the truth, truth is never not revealed to you, then how does this world remain? What is the form of world or that situation? जब दुनिया नहीं देखते हो, नहीं, जब सच्चाई को नहीं देख पाते हो, तो दुनिया तुम्हारे सामने कैसे रहता है? कमल के नीचे कौन सोया है जिसको तुम देख नहीं पाते हो? जब नहीं देख सक रहे हो तुम कमल के नीचे कौन बच्चा है, तुम्हारे अपने बच्चे को तुम ढूंढ रहे थे, कहाँ गया? तो कमल के नीचे कौन सोया है जब नहीं देख पा रहे हो, तो तुम कैसे क्या देखते हो उस समय? क्या देखते हो? When you are searching for your child who is missing and somebody is sleeping under the blanket, the person who is sleeping inside the blanket is not revealed to you, you don't know who is he. And you are searching for your child, then what is your condition? How do you think of your child? Is it visible to you or not visible? Anything you can imagine. कुछ भी हम सोच लेते हैं, हो सकता है मेरा लड़का, नहीं भी हो सकता है दूसरे का लड़का, उसका भी नहीं हो सकता है। जो कुछ सोचोगे उसमें होना नहीं होना दोनों चीज परिलक्षित होता है। आम का पेड़ और कटहल का पेड़ दोनों तो पेड़ है। क्या कटहल का पेड़ से आम का पेड़ अलग है या वही पेड़ है? क्या होगा? When you are looking at a mango tree and a jackfruit tree, are they same or they are different from each other? क्या होता है? As a tree, they are same. As the product of it, they are totally different from each other. Name is different. The leaves and formation of the tree is different. But as a tree which grows up, it is the same. Let there be any tree, it is the tree. So in that way, From one angle everything is same. From other angle there is difference in every two things. So what is it? What is it? So this much we can say, as you think it is so for you. As you think it is that for you. देखें हम कितनी चीज देखते हैं जो सोना थोड़ा मैल हो गया है उसको बच्चे के सामने फेंक दो, कुछ नहीं करता बच्चे, उसको लात मार देगा, थूक देगा ऊपर, और चमकीला कांच को जा करके पकड़ लेता है और फिर ये उसी में रम जाता है। जबकि जो बुद्धिमान लोग होते हैं वे तो कांच को फेंक देते हैं जो चमकीला है, जो बच्चों के लिए इतना प्यारा है, उसको फेंक देते हैं बुद्धिमान लोग, और वो तो सोने को ले लेते हैं। In this way, a man of understanding accepts a dirty colored or some gold which has become so dirty that it doesn't glitter. That is accepted by the grown-up people, not by the child. The child holds the glowing, glittering glass piece instead of the gold. So, like that, this world is neither has its value, nor it has no value. As you take, so it appears to you. Yes.
So Maharaj, should we understand from a relative point of view, as per the perception theory, we say use the words like attributes and character.
Yes.
These are also as attributes and character.
Yes. It appears, it holds some attributes for some time in some situation, for someone, not always. The same fan is suitable, very comfortable in hot summer days, which is so bitter in winter midnight. So the same thing appears good to someone and bad to someone. This is how everything is uncertain in this world, and we cannot rely upon it. It is not to be found as something. It is confusive and so bewildering. Yes.
And in yesterday's evening session, you used a word called as adulterated.
Adulterated.
So the dreams are also adulterated.
Yes, it is mixed up, it is something else. It is not that, it is something else. What language we can use to express it? No language. It cannot be expressed by language. Are you a human being? Come on. Can you express? Can you give your ID? What are you? Are you a human being? Or a questioner? Or a mechanic? Or a listener? Or a eater? Or a seer? What are you? Can you exactly express what are you. Everything is like that. So whole world is like that. So there is no world we can say ultimately, and this is, if at all it is there, it is just like the imaginary city in the sky, created by that non-being. Non-being. तत्व साक्षात्कार न होने पर जगत का क्या स्वरूप रहता होगा? If you don't know the truth, when the truth is not revealed to you, how does this world look like? यदि दृश्य जगत को परमार्थ देखा जाए तो हजारों शाखा प्रशाखाओं में विभक्त हो जाता है. If you look at this visible world, it divides then and there into thousands of different identities. The world is so beautiful, sometimes it is so ugly, sometimes it is terrific, sometimes it is so pleasant. Some say world is abode of miseries, some say life is only for enjoyment, let us enjoy it. Some say life is so miserable, others say life is so pleasant, let us enjoy it. Which is right? Which is right? Which is wrong? So he says यदि दृश्य जगत के पर अपरमार्थतः देखा जाए तो हजारों शाखा प्रशाखाओं में विभक्त हो जाता है. If you don't look at this world from the absolute point of view, it takes so many names, so many forms, so many aspects, everything. Many forms, names and actions and everything. It is something जैसे समुद्र जल रूप ही होता हुआ उर्मी तरंग आदि कल्पना योग्य रूप का परिग्रहण कर प्रत्यक्ष समुद्र स्वरूप धारण करता है, वैसे ही हजारों कर्म कर रहा भी पुरुष चिदाभास युक्त मन के स्पंदन के बिना कुटस्थ चिन्मय का अपूर्व कुछ भी विकार आदि नहीं कर सकता. इसीलिए आप भी स्वच्छतर तुच्छतर दृश्य भेद को त्याग कर जाना, सुनना, स्पर्श करना और सूंघना, बोलना, व्यवहार करना, सोना आदि व्यवहार करते हुए भी अभिनव जगत रूप कुछ सत्य नहीं है, किंतु पूर्व सिद्ध ब्रह्म ही परमार्थ सत्य है. इसी प्रकार की भावना कीजिए और स्थित रहिए. वशिष्ठ जी is telling Ram, "O Ram, just as the ocean becomes the waves, the ripples, waves and tides and bubbles and whirlpools, what not, for one and for one it is only water without all these. So, all these differences are only momentary and it is not real. All these differences should be given up. By telling this, our Vasistha is giving us a secret to meditate, secret of meditation. How do you meditate? What is the way to meditate? Now, did you understand? The way to meditate is don't bring any differences. If you see the tree, don't see the leaves, don't see the branches, don't see the root or the flowers or fruits. See the tree only. Can you? This is the way to meditate. And slowly mind stops. When it cannot rest on any names and forms. The other way also, it is discussed so many times. Give up the names and forms. Names and forms create the differences, so it is all the same. Giving up names and forms or giving up difference, it is the same meaning. Give up the names and forms, and what remains? Remnants is the existence, awareness of existence, that is knowledge of existence, and contentment, bliss of knowledge of the existence. So, it has to be steady by itself. You don't have to withdraw the mind thoughts from objects. There is no need. Just give it up, don't think of it. All these are nonsense, garbage. When you go walk in the street, do you stand for a while to look at the garbage in the roadside? Oh, so beautiful. Let me look at it. Let me see something valuable may be there. Do you do so? Nobody does it. Similarly, when you have the idea of uselessness of these names and forms, useless, ever-changing, confusing, so naturally that is called dispassion, vairagya. So naturally you will be indifferent to look at all these names and forms. Damn all these, they are only troublesome and confusing. I don't want to think of all these. Go. I don't want to look at you. Get out. Can you do so? That is the easiest way to keep the mind steady. Only when you have a type of a hatred towards the names and forms, that is not hatred, that is dispassion, vairagya. That is what is needed. Then give up the differences in names, forms, actions, reactions, all these qualities. That is the way to meditate and be at rest and enjoy the life. Some say one who does it, दुनिया का मजा ले लो, दुनिया तुम्हारी है. Amuse in this world. World is so beautiful and so amusing, so interesting. Enjoy it. And some others say, damn it, it is so troublesome. It is the house of all the miseries. So whatever you like, you can take it as that. It depends upon you whether the world is beautiful or ugly. Yes.
So Maharaj, for a beginner or for a mumukshu, how do we logically differentiate between hatred and vairagya?
Pardon?
Hatred and vairagya, dispassionate.
Huh.
How do we differentiate? How do we understand it is an action has happened because of
Nothing. It is understood by himself, it is not understood by others. Little can be understood. You have kept so many edibles before me. If I don't enjoy it, distributing it to everyone, then you can guess, oh, Swamiji doesn't like all this. Swamiji has some dispassion towards it. You may hold it, you may like, you may think in that way. And what is the reality? I know why I am distributing all these sweets to others. Why? There may be 1,001 purpose. It is because I don't like, because I have diabetes, I cannot enjoy it. So I may be giving it to others. Maybe I like it so that I want to persuade you and capture you by giving your good things, what you like best. So I may be giving it to take some work from you. Anything it may be. I may be liking to give you so much, then you will give your friend circle and they will be very much pleased with me. They will give me, they will admire me. I want some name and fame, so I have given it to you. So many purposes may be. Who knows? That is clear to me, not to you. You may say from outward observation, you may say, oh, Swamiji is indifferent towards all these. That's why he is distributing all these. See, our Swami Tapovan was here. Have you heard the story of Tapovan? He was a strange personality. Great wise man, well versed in all these scriptures and very dispassionate, and he never likes to enjoy all these worldly sense objects. Of course, this is our opinion. What was he knows. That's why I said he was a strange personality. Quite different from other Mahatmas. What happens, you know, he was a great learned person. So many people were admirers of Swamiji. They used to come to him from south, from distant places, and they used to bring some sweets, some fruits, and so many gifts for Swamiji. And what does Swamiji do? Whatever you keep there, it will be kept there. Swamiji will not look at it, Swamiji will not touch it. Nor Swamiji will distribute those things to his disciples. If somebody takes something, he will start abusing. You fellows, you serve me only for this. You are not serving me for service sake. You want some sweets. That's why you come to me and serve me, isn't it? You greedy fellows. You will start abusing, condemning everyone. He will not allow anybody to touch it. And it will remain as it is for weeks, for days. And it will rot there, it will get dried up there. And after some times, after a month, it will be thrown. So costly, so nice, palatable sweets or other things, some clothes, some money also sometimes. He will not touch it, he will not look at it. If somebody else touches it, he will not allow him. No. It belongs to me. How dare you could touch it? Did you take my permission? You nonsense. How could you touch it? Where did you take? Bring it. Keep it here. Strange person. I am not lying. He was like this. And with what purpose he did all these? Who knows? We have to, because he was a great learned man, so we have to say he had so much dispassion. But what was the purpose in his mind? He only knew it. So, you cannot judge a person fully, 100% from outward symptoms or some signals, something. It is he who knows it. So, Vasistha ji says, O Ram, यदि दृश्य जगत को अपरमार्थ तो देखा जाए तो हजारों शाखा प्रशाखाओं में विभक्त हो जाता है। परमार्थ दृष्टि से दुनिया एक है और दुनियादारी के दृष्टि से परमार्थ तो ये दुनिया तो कितने अलग अलग रूप में, रंग बदलू दुनिया, जैसे समुद्र जल रूप ही होता हुआ उर्मी तरंग आदि कल्पनाओं योग्य रूप का परिग्रहण कर प्रत्यक्ष समुद्र स्वरूप धारण करता है, वैसे ही हजारों कर्म कर रहा भी पुरुष चिदाभास युक्त मन के स्पंदन के बिना कूटस्थ चैतन्य का अपूर्व कुछ भी विकार आदि नहीं कर सकता है। The man of understanding, man of knowledge, without mind he cannot do anything wrong to, or he cannot change the absolute truth. It is mind which changes and does everything. Just as the ocean is seen as the ripples, the waves and the tides, same water. In that way, who makes it? It is only the mind. So without mind, this world is not many, not beautiful, nor ugly. This world does not look like this. It is only mind which sees it as it is. But a man of one-pointed mind means no mind. He never sees the world in this way, with names and forms. इसीलिए आप भी तुच्छतर दृश्य भेद का त्याग कर दो. So, O Ram, you also give up all these useless, meaningless difference in visions. Give up all these. One vision only. And by renouncing, by giving up all these differences in names and forms, you should not bring difference between walking, hearing, or touching, smelling, speaking, all these, sleeping, all these actions. There is no difference. The body is always the body. Give up all these differences, and this world is not at all there as this world, as the people look at it. It is something else. पूर्व सिद्ध ब्रह्म की परमार्थ सत्य है ये. We have already discussed. This is not these names and forms, but it is absolute existence, as we have discussed before. It is existence absolute and unchangeable bliss, eternal bliss, and the knowledge of it. So, give up all these differences, overpassing, overlapping all these differences of the truth, be established on the truth and be steady. This is the path to meditate and enter into samadhi. Sometimes some people claim these Vedantis, they are good for nothing. They do nothing and they go on with the theories only, and they practice nothing, eating, drinking and making merry, and they speak so beautiful words. Ahaha. Nobody can argue with them. These fellows are useless fellows. The devotees, the Raja Yogis, they go on doing something or other, day and night, so sincerely, so seriously they practice everything, and they condemn these Mahatmas. They only talk theories. They don't do anything. Lazy fellows. But they don't know. This is the all-doing process. All the time one should be watchful. What does he think? What does he speak? and what is the meaning of it, purpose of it, use of it, and how he is attached to all these or unattached to all these. Internally, mentally, he is always aware. So, this is the best thing one can do. Let the hands and legs or eyes or nose do anything they like. What does it matter to the mind? When mind is not concerned, involved in all these actions, let them go to hell or heaven, who cares for them? That's how the yogis or the great wise fellows, they will be seeing and seeing nothing. Their eyes see nothing. Their ears hear nothing. They don't hear while hearing. And similar is the case with ignorant fellows also. How we hear but hear not. We don't give attention and we don't understand the meaning, what we hear, and do not do according to what we hear. Something we hear, something we understand, and something else we react on it. So this is the situation of ignorant, foolish beings. And the same situation, if you see from outside, is with wise people also. They see but see not. They oversee it. And the ignorant persons, they cannot hear it, cannot see it properly. The blind fellow opening the eyes and a good person opening the eyes has a difference. Blind also can open his eyes, but sees nothing. And a eyed fellow also can open his eyes, and at times it sees everything properly. Sometimes with open eyes it doesn't see anything. You see, the corpse has got eyes. Does it see anything? Or sometimes while sleeping, some people open their eyes. They don't close. Some rare persons. Even though their eyes are open, they see nothing, because mind is not there. So it is not the senses, it is only the mind which works everything, which is responsible for actions and reactions. Let the senses do anything or not. What does it matter? It has got no value, no use. O Ram, give up all these and be established, be steady on the knowledge only. You are the absolute presence, knowledge and bliss. आप जो कुछ करते हैं, जैसे निर्मल चिन्मात्र स्वरूप ब्रह्म ही जानिए. Whatever you are doing, feel that you are the absolute truth behind all these actions. क्योंकि ब्रह्म इस जगत के रूप में विवर्तित होकर अपबृंहित है, अतः जगत इससे भिन्न नहीं है. Take it as for granted, because absolute truth is only existing. All these changing phenomena is not to be found anywhere as something. Understand it. And whatever exists, it is only the truth, it is not this world. We see, we look at a person. What do you see? You see the name of the person. Do you see the skin of the person? Or do you see the blood of the person? Or you see the intestine of a person? You look at a person, what do you see? What do you see? Do you see the name? Do you see the form? Do you see the inner stuff of it? Or do you see the outer composition of it? What do you see? When we analyze in this way, you can think what a fool we are. You can understand what fools we are. We see but see not. We hear but hear not. We see something and understand something else. When you analyze it so seriously, properly, then you understand how is this world. Are you seeing the time, or you are only looking at the difference in the state of those pins? One is called minute hand, other is called hour hand. What are you looking at? Are you seeing the time? We say, what is time, please see? Do you see the time? Does anybody see the time? That's why Kabir Das ji says, अरे चलते के नाम गड्डी, गाड़ी कौन है, गड्डी कौन है? जो चलता है, वो गड़ा हुआ है। बताओ, ये रोड कहाँ जाता है? रोड कहीं जाता है कहीं? हम बोलते हैं क्या? उसका अर्थ क्या होता है? बताओ। है भैया, ये रोड कहाँ जा रहा है? रोड जा रहा है या तुम जा रहे हो? बताओ। पूछते क्या, उसका अर्थ क्या होता है? वैसे ही हम लोग हमेशा कुछ बोलते हैं, कुछ समझते हैं, कुछ जानते हैं, कुछ बोलते हैं, कोई सामंजस्य रहता ही नहीं। We talk something, understand something else, do something else, and this is our situation. And we say, we cannot accept that we are fools. We are so knowledgeable people, we are grown-up people, we are not children. Huh? What do you think? We are so knowledgeable persons. When you understand your situation, you yourself will laugh at you, hate at you. My dear Ram, give up all these and be established on the reality. समस्त पदार्थ जब चैतन्य सार रूप ही स्थित है सब, तब समस्त जगत संविद रूप ही है, यह मानना चाहिए, दूसरी कल्पना नहीं है। If all the objects in this world depends upon the knowledge of it, without knowing it, do you behave with it? All the objects, they are dependent on its knowledge. When you know it, then only you behave with it. When you know this, how can you depend on the object, not the knowledge? O Ram, please accept this. Only knowledge exists, not the object. जगत जाल के नाम से जब यह केवल संबित का स्फुरण ही विद्यमान है, तब यह दूसरा है, यह इससे भिन्न है इत्यादि मिथ्या ज्ञान कहाँ से उत्पन्न हुआ भाई? बोलता है भाई ये कैसे तुम समझ गए दुनिया को, जब जगत जाल के नाम से जब यह केवल संबित का स्फुरण ही हो रहा है तो दूसरा है, ऐसे कैसे तुम मान लिया? When you know something, then only that is something. When you don't know it, how can you say it is something? So that, are you so fool, not able to understand that knowledge is important, knowledge is there, not the object? How could you say the objects are there? See our foolishness, see our misunderstanding. Without knowing, can you say anything is existing? So it is knowledge or it is existence of the object. What is the existence of the object? You yourself say it does exist. So is it existence or it is something other than existence? We know everything we know but know not. We don't like to give importance to the knowledge and reality. We like to dwell in all these ignorance, swinging in the air. We like it. That is our choice. O Ram, give up all these. Try to understand what is the reality. जगत जाल के नाम से जब यह केवल संबित का ही स्फुरण है, संबित मतलब जो ज्ञान, सच्चा ज्ञान, तब दूसरा है वह उससे भिन्न है इत्यादि मिथ्या ज्ञान कहाँ से उत्पन्न हुआ भाई? कहाँ से आया ये? नहीं ये ज्ञान नहीं, ये तो रूप है, ये तो नाम है। ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया तुम? कहाँ से आया ये नाम रूप? Why did you not think the names and forms are based only upon the knowledge? So knowledge is reality. How can you rely upon names and forms? Where from all this came? जितने आकार हैं उन सब में एक संबित का ही अस्तित्व होने से न संवेद्य का अस्तित्व है और न उसके मूल का ही अस्तित्व है। इसलिए बंध और मोक्ष ही किस तरह के हैं भाई? है इसी को बार बार और अलग अलग शब्दों से बार बार उसको महत्व दे करके बोल रहा है। अरे जब सबके अंदर एक ज्ञान ही है, उस ज्ञान को तुम महत्व नहीं दे करके और दूसरे चीज को उसके ऊपर ला करके थोपते हो, कैसे भाई? और जब एक ही चीज है तो बंधन कहाँ, मुक्ति कहाँ? When you know with proper understanding that only knowledge is there everywhere, then if it is one knowledge in everything, then how can you have bondage and liberation? Where is the bondage? Where is liberation? What does it mean? There is no meaning of any bondage nor liberation from this highest point of view. From this point of view, when you analytically understand everything, and it is not so difficult to understand, it is so simple, we make it complicated. So simple, common factor everywhere. If I said 1, 9, 12, 13, 20, 25, what are the common digit? What is the common digit in all these digits? What is common in it? Say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What is common factor? 2. This is the beauty. Is it not 1? Is it not 1? 1 is common in every digit. Why do you go for 2? Of course, common factor means the greatest common factor. That if I say, then you may say 2. Common factor is 1. Ever present everywhere in all conditions at all time. How many trees? 1 tree. How many forms? Only 1 form. How many fingers? Only 1 finger. That is how, that's it. 1 finger. Count 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 only. Where from you brought 2? Common 1 plus 1, it makes 2. But in philosophical mathematics, 1 plus 1, it is not 2, only 1. Philosophical mathematics is different from your common mathematics. 1 minus 1, you say 0, we say 1. 1 into 1 is 1, 1 divided by 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 1. 1 is ever existing, not any other digits. All other digits are false entities. philosophical grammar says the whole world is plural only. There is no singular number available in this world. Where from you brought singular, plural, dual? Where from you brought all this? The philosophy grammar is totally different. The language is totally different from all other languages. You have to understand it from proper angle. And that's how Vasistha says, "O Ram, please be established on the truth. Don't look at all these changes or differences in names and forms. This world is not to be found anywhere." And this is how, if at all anybody says there is a world, it is the world of creation of that non-being, who is not there, available anywhere. Non-being. He has created this world. In the sky, in the corner of the sky somewhere, thus ends this chapter, 114th, and in the next chapter we shall see tomorrow. हे श्री राम जी, यह मोक्ष है, यह बंध है, इत्यादि समस्त निष्फल अभिमान रूप चिंताओं का बलपूर्वक त्याग करो, चिंताओं का बलपूर्वक त्याग करो, वाक आदि समस्त इंद्रियों के ऊपर विजय पाकर मौनी हो जाओ, जितेंद्रिय तथा मान और मद से रहित होकर अपने योग्य राज्य आदि कार्यों को करते हुए अहंकार रहित आप महात्मा ही बनकर स्थित रहिए। You are a great person, O Ram. Be a great person. Be the King of Kings and do whatever is before you. Don't hesitate, God. Don't give any meaning or value to anything. And with force, by force of your understanding, by force give up all these ego and all these worries and anxieties. By force, no, get out, get out. There is no entry here for you. All these language, the speech, or the senses, the actions of the senses, stop it while doing. Stop it while doing. Don't give importance to it, don't give value to it. Let them go anywhere. When you have driven out the cow from your cow shed out, wherever it goes for gazing grass, what does it matter to you? It has gone out only for eating some grass. Let it eat anywhere. When your boy has gone to the school, do you go every step behind him to see where he is going, what is he doing? So, in that way, Let the senses do whatever they like. What concern you have with it? And with the force of understanding, kick all these. Don't be concerned with all these senses and its actions of senses and all these name and fame and ego and I-ness and your pride and all these are meaningless, useless. And whatever the royal duties are given to you, let it be done by your body and senses or mind, and without any ego. Oh Ram, you are a great Mahatma. Be a Mahatma all the time. In this way, the chapter ends. The meaning of the non-being person who has created, who tried his level best to preserve the sky, but he could not. He wanted to keep the sky safe and sound. See this foolishness. This is how we want, we do. We earn so much wealth, we keep it for our children, you see. They cannot earn anything. Why don't you keep some wealth for the crows and the ants and the snakes? Why don't you? See, your child is so incapable, so useless fellow. He is less than an ant. The ant never comes to you for some expenses. I am going to bazaar. Dad, give me some money. And for that, we preserve some, we keep some money. My child will go to bazaar in Diwali night. He will purchase something, you see. It is not we, it is our attachment, our foolishness, our misunderstanding. Who preserves wealth for these natural birds and animals and all these? Who distributes food to them? Do they earn some money? Do they go for some jobs? I am doing some job. Really speaking, what foolishness we have. कोई एक हिंदी में कहता था, अगर लड़का काबिल धन किसी लिए रखे, अगर लड़का नालायक धन किसी लिए रखे. If the child is capable, why do you keep money for child? If he is a vagabond, spendthrift, why do you keep money for him? Both way. People preserve everything for 7 generations. My children will enjoy. Ah. So this way he advises Rama to all the seekers after the truth. The aspirants should think in this way and be always aware, always watchful. What is mind thinking and what does it do? So a watchful man never will do wrong things. And in next chapter we shall see tomorrow, Panchadasottara Satastama Sarga, 115th chapter, महाकर्तादि शब्दों की आख्याओं से भृंगीस के प्रति महादेव जी के द्वारा जीवन मुक्तों के लक्षणों का निरूपण. Now we shall bring another short story. In this Bhringi, one of the members of Lord Shiva's family, all these Ganas, their assistants, Sringi, Bhringi, and Nandi, Ganesh, all these are the subordinates of Lord Shiva. They are the helpers, helping hands. So Bhringi, one of them, Lord Shiva will advise and how one can do everything at a time. Yes, Mahakarta, we were discussing till now, Mahatyagi, they all renunciate. Chudala taught Sikhidhvaj what is called all renunciation, total renunciation. And on that, another story we heard on the story of Kutch, the son of the great Guru Brihaspati of gods, Guru of gods. His son was Kutch. How he was able to renounce everything, total renunciation. First of all, he had some doubts, and doubts were clarified by his father, Guru, and how he attained the knowledge of the self and renounced everything. And then we heard the story of the non-being, that also indicates the same thing. There is nothing to renounce. When this is understood, you have renounced everything. There is no mind which is to be renounced. There is no object in this world. What are you going to renounce? This understanding, it enables you to renounce everything. Mahatyagi, how one renounces everything, that we were discussing now. The same is the meaning, doing everything. Mahakarta, all doer, all doer. Lord Shiva will advise his assistant, the Bhringi, how one can do everything at a time. All doer. The story we shall hear, short story. and भृंगीश के प्रति महादेव जी का द्वारा जीवन मुक्तों के लक्षण का निरूपण. And Lord Shiva also will give some symptoms, some qualities of the great realized souls. All these we shall see tomorrow in the next chapter. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasesate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Vasistha Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om.